Mom horrified after 12-year-old son's confession. We don't know what happened yet. It could be a murder. It could be just punching the teacher in the face. It could be something slight. We don't know yet, but buckle your seats. It's finna be an hour vid or longer. So, just sit back and relax, bro. That's it, bro. Let's get into it. 6.
Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel.
Okay. They starting off wrong. You're telling him to be honest. Why?
So much better.
When they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
This is some that's serious. You will kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
I don't know. Snitching on everybody. If I was gonna get charged, why did you make me stay? I said I don't.
Damn. Bro, oh, we got a crazy one, bro. We got a crazy one. We got a lot of snitches.
When the bodies of 3 teenagers were discovered over a period of several days in the same neighborhood in Marion County, Florida, the police didn't know what to think. This would set the tone for the rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. The police first learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight on March 30th, 2023, when they received this 911 call.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying, I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head. She's gargling on her blood.
You need to turn her on her side so she doesn't choke, okay?
It doesn't matter what side, like on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
Oh, God.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
It was a girl.
She's breathing.
Oh.
Do you know how far they are?
I don't have an ETA, but they are on the way, okay?
Deputies from the Marion County Sheriff's Department arrived moments before the ambulance. While paramedics rushed to try to save the victim, the deputies tried to get a grasp on the chaotic scene. Within 5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The Sheriff's Department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive?
No, not responsive. No, there's no ID, no nothing.
Young girl, older girl?
Younger girl. Yeah, she was right there, and that's been moved.
She was right there, right?
Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that.
No. Well, I thought it was going to be BS, honestly.
Yeah, I immediately thought she had got, like, hit by a car.
BS. What you mean?
I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in a head.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware. Oh, yeah. She's laying down. It's all pulled out. I mean, it was...
And she was still breathing?
Rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Medic said she ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if she did, that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911 caller, they learned that he was just as confused about the situation as the deputies. He only became aware that something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
You didn't hear nothing at all?
She told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster and then there was like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly. Unfortunately, what she said only...
I thought it was like they like dropped the body off, but it said shot, so...
served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear...
Take that to focus.
You said it sounded like a gun, like a...
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5. And I kind of blew it off casually, and then I just looked out of my window because I did think it was strange with it, how late it was.
4 or 5.
And I saw the car run into the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the fuck were you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car, take a minute, and I was calling him because it was his dumpster, and I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
Did you see if anybody was in? It was only one.
Okay.
I only seen one.
Her saying, "Hey, yo, what are you doing? That's a risky move. You had to be on neighborhood watch. I don't know if they paying y'all for that, but that was a risky move, and you should get neighborhood of the month for that because neighbor of the month because you just like really came out there and was like, hey y'all, get up off my neighborhood. And they, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure, had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was only one dude running down the road.
This once again tracked with the evidence as police found several sets of footprints at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded like gunshots?
I heard the gunshots first.
Where did you...
The deputies closed down the main entrances and exits to the Forest Lakes Park neighborhood, hoping to catch the alleged shooter as he attempted to flee. Unfortunately, the area was heavily wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads. This made for a difficult search for police, and an easy getaway for the alleged perpetrator. Meanwhile, the hospital where the victim was being treated was able to provide some help in that regard.
You think she's gonna make it?
They identified the girl as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail. Her grandparents, who were her legal guardians, were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was found, she was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status, but we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out with.
What's she in the hospital for?
She's
She had a
16-year-old.
gunshot wound.
Huh? She was shot. You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when I
This is what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a crew.
Kenneth hurried to the back of the house to get his wife, Lisa. Layla's grandmother only seemed to become more distressed when the detectives tried to ask her questions.
Lisa, come here. Lisa, have a seat right here.
Is my granddaughter okay? Will she be okay?
She's going to be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's why I said talk to you.
I'm the victim advocate, okay? I'm here for you. Have a seat for us. We need some information so we can find out who did this, okay?
I'd like to know too.
That's what I'm saying, lady.
We
She
will go
would,
and I
but
will
it's like...
shoot their asses. Oh, no.
Listen.
Where was she shot at? Does anybody know anything?
Don't tell her.
She was shot in the head.
Nigga, don't tell her. Why would you tell her? I mean, at the same time, I'm not a police officer, but I'm not going to tell her that your husband has been shot in the head. I would just say he's in critical condition. He gonna get some help, and we're trying to do the best we can. We don't know what, like, I don't know everything that's, like, come on, make up something. You really told this lady, everybody know what a headshot is. Everybody know the chances of that. So everybody, as soon as they hear that, they immediately thinking, boom. You know? That was a crazy blow, though. I didn't think she was going to drop the bomb like that. That really shocked me. I ain't gonna lie. Shocked me.
Listen, that's all we have right now, okay?
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Come on, we go.
The situation was actually more horrifying than Lisa knew. Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting, the police stumbled upon the last thing they were expecting.
Drop, right?
Just blocks away from the crime scene where Layla was found, police discovered a second victim, also suffering from a gunshot wound.
Oh, two
There
people.
was little doubt that the two cases were connected, which made the search for the shooter all the more urgent. Back with Layla's grandparents, the detectives desperately tried to find out who might have been with Layla that night. Since they'd already found two victims, they had to wonder if more of her friends were hurt or in danger too.
How old was the other victim? They still didn't say that.
Lisa, look at me. Who was she with yesterday?
She came here with, and I'm gonna tell you everything, because I don't like the people she hangs around with anyway.
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael Hodo. She also directed the police to Layla's best friend, who might have more information about her activities the day before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it was one police were already familiar with.
And then that runaway girl, Camille.
Okay.
She was with her too yesterday.
Camille Quarles, 16, had been reported as a runaway by her aunt and legal guardian several weeks prior. It was an open secret that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house, but no one had successfully brought her home yet. When police made contact with Camille's aunt, Amy, she was not shy about expressing her frustration with the investigation.
I did call it in this morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day since she's been gone.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds of gossip about the case at school. People were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was seemingly common knowledge. Disturbingly, police had not yet confirmed if Camille was involved. Also, they'd not yet released the names of the victims or the location, which meant whoever was spreading this information had to be involved.
And there was another body discovered this morning in that neighborhood.
Okay.
If this was a headshot too.
I want to know if it's my child.
Okay, the second person is not Camille. I can't identify who that person is, but it's not her.
The identity of the second victim only made the case more dire, especially in regards to Camille's safety. Frustratingly, the police were still in the dark about most of the lead up to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become...
It's like, who is they not why is they not telling us who this second victim is? It made me think, like, is the second victim Michael Hodo?
...become an integral part of the case.
Was there anybody else in the car other than you, Layla, anytime during the day?
Camille was there.
This was the second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice and kept a close eye on her Instagram feed to see what she was up to. Since the night of the 30th, though, it had been radio silence. Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob's. We went to, like, you know, like, I don't know if it's abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently, like, this kid Rob, I don't know him personally, but they do.
Okay.
They're, like, friends or whatever, and we went over there and we chilled over there.
Significant.
You chilled over the trap house? You chilled over the trap house. Red flag. What the hell you doing over there? You come to the trap house. Somebody saw you sitting on the couch. What's going on?
Significantly, Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day, but the only sign of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene. The police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into what happened the night Layla was shot.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is, like, his real name or not, because I know some people know him as Reaper Rob and stuff like that. So
Was anyone else there at the house besides the three of you and Rob?
Reaper Rob?
Well, there was this kid 3-5, but I don't know his real name.
Oh,
what's 3-5 look like?
They got Chicago names.
I don't know. He's
Reaper
12.
Rob.
He's a little kid.
12-year-old?
Detectives knew they needed to track down Rob and 3-5. They started with Rob, who they believed to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson, who was already incarcerated at a juvenile detention facility for a different offense. When detectives asked him about 3-5, he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was right. He was only 12 years old. Since Chris and Rob were both minors, their mothers were asked to join them at the police station before any conversations took place. Chris's mother, Ashley, was the first to arrive.
I don't understand.
It's so weird because when they 12-year-olds, bro, when they 12-year-olds, they can really get juvenile to life. AKA, meaning they can get out at 18, bro. Whatever he did, he could probably get out when he's, like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
If he being questioned, why the fuck I'm not in there? Which thing is that? Where's my son?
He's in the other room right here.
They talking to him?
Not yet, no. They're all getting their stuff together.
It seemed she wasn't convinced they weren't already questioning him, because Ashley did her best to hear what was going on in the other room. After almost 2 hours of waiting, she was finally escorted to the next room to join Chris, who was visibly trembling.
Can I put you right up? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Did you want another jacket? That's
okay.
Are you sure? You look like you're cold. Let me get you.
He cold,
You said you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
He cold, man.
The detectives set about gradually breaking the ice with Chris, all
Pick it
the
up.
time
Put
appearing
Chris up.
hyper-aware that he was only 12 years old.
He's 12-year-old.
After taking all necessary precautions, like making both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing on record that Chris knew the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to start with talking to you about is
interrogation.
And like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
First, we made something to eat. Then we watched TV. And I went to sleep for a little bit. And I heard something outside. I opened the door. There was nothing outside now. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer.
Damn. I mean, I think was giving it away. You know what I'm saying? It was a closed case. I think I went to sleep after that. Then I think I motherfucking
Officer, if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened, repent for it and start from the very beginning and go to the very end without me having to pull it from you. Because somebody that I have to pull each individual action from, that tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong, that they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been super honest.
See, that's the problem. Reaper over there telling.
To get comfortable
Reaper
with
over
me.
there telling.
And he's told me everything down to details that only he would know. And
that's involved.
That nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
17-year-old Rob, also known by the concerning
17, the
moniker
older.
Reaper, was also being questioned.
The older, the wiser one. The older, the high schooler, is the one who's snitching on a 12-year-old, middle school, elementary? Come on, man. You're supposed to be encouraging the youth, but you young yourself, bro, so I can't even blame you, but you got bro out here. You folded.
Just like Chris, Rob and his mom Erica were both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being
Nigga hair
a
crazy.
theft of
What y'all rate this hair, chat?
side by
Let me
side.
know.
One being
Let me know.
theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery, and we're investigating a murder. Okay?
Yeah, you're a criminal, gang.
Murder.
That face is not convincing at all. You are a cool criminal.
The first ones you named is believable. The last one you named is not. You don't have the heart to keep them. I know that for a fact.
Okay. What'd you do on Thursday all day?
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay. Who were you with? Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody?
At
Did
like
you
1
go
o'clock.
anywhere with anybody?
I ain't go no. Came over at like 1 o'clock.
What'd you guys do then?
We just chilling. Literally, like, we were just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house? Things like
He
that?
drove. Supposed to drove to my house. It was him, Landon, Layla, and there was another girl with them. I don't know her name.
Sosa was a nickname that Layla's boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael, used.
Thank you for all the
Michael's
information,
father had
the
last
Reaper.
seen him about 6:30 last night, around the same time Gabby said she parted ways with the group. Landon was another local boy who police determined didn't know anything that would aid the investigation. As for the unnamed girl, the police likely wondered if she could be the missing Camille and why she hadn't been seen or heard from since.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Whoa, why do y'all keep asking
Okay.
that?
I just
We
want
keep
to
asking because we've been working on our investigation.
What do y'all think happened, bro? I'm telling you, I
You understand?
in the house
You understand?
that night. Like I only seen Sosa one time that day.
Rob, we know you
I
were
knew
out of
it.
the house after 6:30.
I knew it.
Okay.
Sosa died.
We know you were with around 7:00 p.m.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police believed that Rob, along with others in the friend group, had been involved in the theft of a vehicle and an armed robbery that night. As serious as these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later. Back in the room with Chris, his mother tried to make him understand the severity of the situation.
Well, you need to jail. If you ain't
Now's the time.
now the whole story.
Now's the
You know
time
you
to
left
get
out of
out.
the house Thursday when I told you not to. And you finna speak.
No,
You better talk right now.
Reaper's already talking.
Hold on, chat. Reaper is talking. I gotta get them niggas shut the door. Hey, on photo. Go. Yeah, okay. Lineup is clean though. Fuck out of here, Pete. You tripping? That nigga shit fucked up.
Told us what the plan was that night. So there's, I mean, we know what the original plan was. We're asking you now to be honest and to come forth and tell us what happened and why it happened.
He knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Reaper, aka Rob, took a lot of convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
The disturbing meaning behind KTM will be revealed in due time. For now, the fact that the police knew about the mysterious phrase was enough to get Rob talking, albeit reluctantly.
Was that else?
When you saw, when you were with, who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5.
Mm-hmm.
Layla was there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the house than just Chris, Rob, Michael, and Layla.
Yeah,
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about I wasn't at Mulaka at 7:10.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30.
See, that's the thing too, right there. You got to keep your mom informed if you're gonna lie. You feel me? If you're gonna lie, have your mom know beforehand that you were gonna lie, or have your mom know what's going on. Like Tyreek, if you watch Power, you know what's going on. AKA meaning that his mom is a rider. His mom knows everything that's going on. AKA his mom cannot be hit from the blind side. You know what I'm saying? She is getting hit from the blind side. She don't know what's going on. You feel me? And bro, you should have filled your mom in if you're doing a crime. I'm not telling you to do that because that can go wrong, but I'm just saying it could have been better if you would have told her. You get what I'm saying? Or I could be wrong. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail. Could you choose to have friends?
Crazy.
You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
Bro, I be snitching on you. Go ahead.
Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So do you all want permission to check the location?
That would be great, yeah.
No.
That would be great.
Nigga, are you serious? Mom, dude. Mom, no, Mom, are you serious? Mom, don't do it. Mom, begging you, I clean the dishes tonight. The dishes, the trash. You want me to drive your car, take you to work? What? Mom, what you doing? What she on, man? What she talking about? I'll let you go through it. I'll let you check the location. Mom, you know I'm a murderer. What you talking about? I'm the Reaper. They call me the Reaper in the streets. I gotta live up to this. What are you talking about? What is going on? She's bugging. I can't do it.
No.
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you? Are you? So we gon' no.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked, though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
That's true.
You don't know?
My mom would help me either, but I'm not a criminal. You never know.
I'm telling you stuff.
That
What your mom would do for you,
lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sitting there going with them. Why don't you believe in them? They are not your son. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like, I didn't say I was not there.
You don't get it. You don't get it. That's a mother who got to go to work. That's a mother who got to go to work, chat. She is not dealing with the bullshit. You are not. She have other kids too. I know you're not her only son, bro. She is not dealing with your bullshit. You think she gonna lie to police officers, put a chance her to go to the jail because you murdered somebody? I gotta go to work. I gotta feed your sister, your brothers. You think I'm finna go to jail because of you when I act stupid? Nah, bro, you're not taking the whole fam down. Whatever you want to do, snitch on your homeboy, do what you got to do. But look, I'm not going to jail for you, cause you got to deal with that, dog.
You were there. Wait, first and foremost, you sit there just moving everything you're saying. No, first and foremost, you lie so much. I don't know what to believe would come down your mouth. You didn't burn the bridge that's been gone. Let's get that understood.
Cook his ass, dog.
You so quick to want to protect people and let me finish.
Protecting.
You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know you didn't do.
You in that paperwork, nigga. You want to be in that paperwork, nigga? Yeah. You don't want to be in that paperwork, nigga. Nah. You don't want to be on the FDG. You don't want to be on that paperwork, gang. You don't want to be on that paperwork. You know how it go in the streets, man. You on that paperwork, you as cook. You cook. You cook.
Did it? That's the problem.
I did not kill nobody.
Watch all of the podcasts. You know what the paperwork, how paperwork go.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell if you're lying.
The best way to tell if Rob was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door. He was sharing a bit more than Rob, and some key differences in their statements stood out already.
What do you think he's going to tell us, Robert?
He's not going to, with me, I swear to God, he's not going to, I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything. Who did?
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's going to be a snitch. And that
doesn't matter.
Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. You would die for snitching out here. People snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right.
What ballpark you want to fall in, bro? You want to fall in the getting a life sentence or dying in the streets, bro? It's like, see, that's why, bro. That's why you wouldn't see me out this bitch, man. Come on, bro. You gotta really like think of the consequences, man. Either you gonna be caught snitch. I'm like, bro, don't do a murder. Don't be in a murder car, nigga. Cause look, think about it, chat. You gonna have to snitch or either be a labeled snitch, aka you might die. You got a target on your back, boom. Or you can be freaking this shit crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Tell him on your fam. He not even your fam though. Shit, dog. Like, you got a lot to live up to, bro. What you want to do though? You want to be labeled as the Reaper in the streets? Is he gonna live up to the reputation or not, gangster? I'm trying to find out. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This shit good. And like I said, it's gonna be a long stream. I appreciate you for watching. Hit that sub button though, man. Let's go.
Just listen. Your actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this
I didn't kill anyone.
Is slowly killing me. I should just pause. Let me.
Cause you gonna make your mama hurt, bro. That's why I wouldn't do this, bro. I'm not having my mama in this predicament.
Right now, I just took a promotion.
See, I told y'all. This mom got to go to work. This mom got kids to feed. You is not the only kid, bro. You was bugging out if you think she finna go to jail for your ass. Like, come on, bro. Keep it a buck. She just got a promotion too. Nigga, you did not help her get a promotion. You did not help her get a promotion. I repeat, you did not help her get a promotion. She is not going to jail for your ass. And it's like respectful. I would respect. She got a life.
Work.
Look, he hurt right now. He's like, damn, I'm you right.
Or just any of that. Like, I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff for the other that you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting here in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life is they gonna kill you. Pause. You don't know.
It wasn't me.
I didn't say
that. Nobody. They trying to get me a license.
I didn't say that you killed me.
Nigga, you better start snitching. Oh, bro.
Just as guilty.
Oh, bro, you better start snitching, bro.
You did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. Like, what part of that is not clicking for you?
He already
guilty
by association.
If you killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Mama always knows.
Okay.